Welcome back to Dungeons and Chronics. This is gonna be a spooky house build. This is really gonna be a build to a much bigger project, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna cut out my walls out of this box and hopefully brick it up. So I wanna have the length, you know, I don't do much measuring here, but it's gonna be about 6 inches long for the front and about 2.5 inches to 3 inches height for the front facade. The side will probably be 3 inches, 4 inches wide and 3 inches height. I don't know if you get it. I'm gonna trace out the shape I want, cut it out. We'll be right back. So here's my basic structure. I'm gonna paint this black, hopefully on the inside and the outside, just so when I start laying on the bricks, you don't see the brown, but then again, it might not even bother me. And lucky for me, that I have a bunch of bricks cut out for a future project, an old project and a future project that I'm working on. I actually even have some already painted, so it's gonna help me out a lot. And I think these bricks are gonna stay black because it's gonna be like a witch's house, and I want the bricks to be black for some reason. I'm gonna use a door that I previously built. You know, I kind of like this shape for a roof. But yeah, this is it right here. So it's gonna be like that. I changed my mind. I don't think I'm gonna paint this because I you know, if it shows, it'll be contrast against the black because these bricks are gonna stay black. You know, I kind of messed it up a little bit. I didn't want it leaning like this. I wanted it straight, but I guess we're gonna have, it's gonna be like that. So I finally had time to make the roof. I didn't film it. I was just in the zone and just started cutting and gluing and stuff. I made a couple more tomb markers, if you want to call them. Little skull with the candle. So now I'm gonna start doing some shingles here. Right now I'm just taking a bunch of scrap foam that I have and making shingles. The progress on the roof. I just need this side and the other side. And maybe a few more for this thing I'm gonna put here, hopefully. And the thing, I gotta put shingles here to cover this up, and shingles on the, crap, I can't really see what I'm filming. And shingles here to cover this little gap up too, like that, you know? And these like that. It's gonna get a little thing here and maybe something here, but I'm not sure. But definitely a little shit here. Square, then round. But yeah, this is not getting painted. And this is getting painted purple. I'm thinking about putting something like this, like a window pane, and painting it orange. I should have done this. Now that I'm looking at it, that, you know, I already had this door made. But what do you think, Liz? I should have made it a coffin door, being that it's like a spooky house. And I could have made it open with the stupid shit that I have. What the fuck are those hinges? So I really should have done that, and it would have looked good. Well, this is the point in the project where I don't know if I'm doing more harm than good. I wanted to do like a mini tower here, and I already think I mucked it up by cutting the door out a little too early, because I gotta cut this here just to fit this in a little more like that. And I want to do like a little roof on top of this or something. And I'm about to slice this open right here. I don't think. So what I'm doing right here is I'm drawing out individual bricks. I mean, not individual bricks. I'm drawing out the bricks for here just to save a little time, which I have none. I'll try to finish this up. This is gonna be purple. This is a little tower piece that I want to build for it. Now that I did this and I look at this door, kind of wish, I don't know, maybe I'll end up doing that anyway. It's gonna be something like that. Try to put a balcony or a little something there. Something like that. And I'm gonna break this up, hopefully. Be like a little balcony. Hopefully I'll put some wood beams here or something. And around here. I'll figure something out. Sorry about the background noise. I'm gonna plank this and glue it. I don't know if I should glue the whole, yeah, I'm probably just gonna glue the whole damn thing together. And I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if to brick this up, I see it, you know, it has little patterns and all that, but it doesn't bother me, but this little writing here bothers me. I noticed that. I'd probably sand this down or glue some sand on it or something. Let me see. Something I wanted to do. I lost it. This where I'm a little, I don't know if to put this here like a window or just put a window frame and brick it up. We'll see what happens. So I'm gonna cut some of these skewers here to put it for the floor here. Maybe something like that all the way through. So the floor for here is done. This is glued on, but it's not actually glued on to the roof yet. It's gonna be like this. I don't know if I want to, I'm gonna cut this shorter, I know that. But I don't know if I want to do it like this, you know, from here, or just like this. But anyway, I'm trying to do some kind of like floor, but I want it like ruined, so I'm going for something like this. You got idea what I was talking about. Get glued on, and just like a mosaic or whatever this is called. Just a bunch of pieces and different shapes. This is gonna be purple, just like the roof. I had a piece that I tested out on. I can't see it. If I find it, I'll show you. But it's gonna be this African violet. I like it. That's the floor. Goes just testing out some paint. It's the same color, but this is with black first, and this is without. Let me Go here. Something like that. Gonna be something like that. This is gonna be painted the same color as the shingles. So when it, you know, purple, break this up. Purple. I already said that. And I'm gonna try to make this a jack-o'-lantern with a candle. What you would call this, a tower, or I don't know. I just call it an addition. I had some bricks that I had already made and painted, was for something else. And I'm trying to use everything I have that's, you know, like from previous builds, just to make it a little quicker. And, you know, you guys heard me before. I'm kind of like a slow crafter, and I had a lot of real life issues too, so I'm a little bit behind. My son was hospitalized with an allergic reaction to a bug bite. His mom had to stay in the hospital with him, and I had to stay with my 4-year-old and take her to school and all that stuff. But I've been slowly working at it. Should be finished hopefully today. So what I'm doing here is I'm using all the prefabricated bricks that I had at hand and gluing them. I'm gonna glue it all the way up, and that'll be that for that. I also have to paint this purple and this with this African violet. I like it. See, it'll look something like that. That'll be the color of the shingles and the stone here. I also found this little tree. I'm gonna trim it up a little bit. I'm definitely gonna take this off. Maybe do a little tree bark root thing and trim it down a little bit. Almost there, just need to put in the last few details and put it together. All I remember about this challenge was that it was a Halloween theme, that you had to implement a non-perishable pumpkin. I don't remember, you know, I don't recall trash bash like I said, otherwise I would have implemented more stuff from the trash. But most of the stuff, you know, I do maintenance for a building in my neighborhood, and I find a lot of crap. So this pumpkin I found 2 of them. It came with this stump. This one didn't have it. This is from another little piece, and I think this one looks better. What I was gonna do was I was gonna do a pumpkin beholder or a pumpkin spider, but I seen somebody do something like the pumpkin spider, not the pumpkin beholder, so I might turn this later on to a pumpkin beholder. I kind of screwed up. I was supposed to carve a hole for the candle, so the stupid candle won't show, you know, kind of like I did here with the grave, you know, so I could put the candle in, and pumpkin would have laid flush like that. But I guess I'll do that sometime in the future. So these are some pumpkins. These are some pumpkins I made mostly out of foam and some beads and other little stuff that I found. Like this was like a squash looking thing, and this was the top to it. So picture it you know, like that with this on top of it. So I cut it off to make it into a makeshift pumpkin, and I like this on this pumpkin. Like I said, I'm probably gonna cut this off of this pumpkin and turn it into a beholder. Pure pumpkin. Little foam pumpkin. Not the best work, but my eyes ain't too good and my hands are like really shaky. So for the foam pumpkins, I just took a piece of foam, rounded it out, flattened it out a little bit. As you can see, I put a little dent there. And then, you know, just do lines. And it can double for a basketball. You know, do lines until you're satisfied and then just paint it. The other ones I hit with green first, and I should have technically done this with these, but I'm pressed for time. I have to go to my daughter's house and babysit my grandson, Chewy. Chewbacca is a Alaskan Husky. She finally got a place where she can keep him. So he's with her now, so that's why I'm gonna go babysit while she goes trick-or-treating. Anybody that owns Huskies know that they're a handful. I'm trying to see what I'm doing and show you, but it's right there, you know? I don't know if it's focused or not. It's Joshua from Dungeons and Chronics. This is my Halloween trash bag build. I'm sorry if it don't qualify, as it doesn't have a lot, I guess, trash. I guess I found that the foam cup. There's a lot of stuff. I wasn't paying attention, otherwise I would have done a lot of different things. There's a stone altar I made a few videos ago. The bats. And the bats I made. My nice little pumpkins. And tree stumps I made a few videos ago. Sorry about the background noise. This is a horse from Avatar. It was in a Kinder Joy thing. And I was trying to make them like I forgot what those flaming horses are called. I gotta put sand here, like I did here. And I don't got time for that right now. My witch hut. Strahd and his bride enjoying the view. I hope you guys like it. I put a lot of work into it, and it was kind of stressful because a lot of stuff came up. My son was hospitalized with an allergic bug bite for a few days, and I stood with my daughter and I had to take her to school and work and all that. This little lantern was a little hard to do. The open grave with a straw zombie coming out of it. And a grave with some bones and such. And a wine bottle. So here's my cemetery / pumpkin patch Halloween trash bash build. I wanted to do a scarecrow. There's still a lot of things I wanted to do. I'll probably do them here and there. Leave a like, comment, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Dungeon Chronics. This is Cleric's Creation and Mod Trash Bash Bill Halloween theme. I hope it's good enough. I know, like I said, I don't think it'll fit the criteria. Even though, you know, like I said, I wasn't paying attention that it was trash. I know it was just a pumpkin, non-perishable, but Dungeon Chronics, happy Halloween, get the crafting. Some horizontal lines, and I do some vertical lines. So I do when I'm not doing individual bricks. I don't do this much. So here it goes. I don't know what I'm gonna do on the top, because I kind of like it, you know, so you could put monsters or minis, you know, on top. But I also kind of wanted a round thing with shingles on it. Don't mind my pile of scraps. My Proxon's been down for like a month. It was clogged and tanks. Thanks to Dirty Basement Terrain and his chat, they gave me a few tips. Also, some people at Black Magic Craft, one of his last crafts, and I asked, you know, I mentioned that my Proxon was clogged, and they told me to run a needle or something like that, or acetone, and to be careful with it because it erases the things, as you can see here. But I ran a needle, it was still clogged. It had a lot of excess foam in there. I put the acetone, and then you know, it wasn't going down, so I jigged the needle a little bit, and I just kept working at it. I did it like about 2 to 3 times, and then I was able to feed the needle, and that was just gonna make my life and my job a lot easier. So what I'm doing here, sorry about the bull crap. What I'm doing here is cutting this out because it's gonna be a walkway. Wow, I don't need that much. Yeah, so I got her about here maybe. So I'm gonna cut this out because witch hut is gonna go here. I want a little walkway and then some steps here. So that's my plan. So I cut where the stairs is gonna be. I'm sorry, I'm just a little off focus. These are the pieces that's gonna make up the stairs. Is gonna fit right back in there. I just sliced them up, and I'm currently now penciling some brickwork, and it's gonna be like that more or less. Something like that. Just carving some stones, you know, penciling them in. Already gave this the aluminium treatment. Do these rest and then glue them up. So here's the stairs. I kind of screwed this up a little bit. I cut it the wrong way, but it still serves its purpose. Now I'm gonna get rid of these sharp edges and this factory print thing. And I'm gonna get the flocking. I know the stairs ain't realistic or whatever, but I like to try to make it like where I could put a mini on it. So I made them a little longer than I should have. You can't do it there. I guess here, 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 and here. That's fine with me. Steps. There's gonna be a cemetery over here, a little grassy area with a pumpkin patch over there. You'll excuse the ashtray. I just got it here because it's stone and it's holding this from moving and making the walkway. So that's the walkway to the cemetery. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Just the walkway to the little grassy area with a pumpkin patch. We go with the flocking. This is parsley. And here's some coffee mixed with tea. It's used. So what I did here was I took some PVA glue and I just poured it, mixed it a little bit with my fingers. It was a little blotchy, so I used a paintbrush, put the flocking over it, pat it down a little bit, got the excess off, then hit it with an adhesive spray and a little isopropyl alcohol. I'm sorry, I'll try to film this, but it's a little hard with my mini tripod and this thing taking up so much real estate. And here it goes. This is gonna be the open grave. The dirt pile representing, the dirt that came out from here. So it's gonna be the cemetery. Little jack-o'-lantern. I'm gonna put a light here. Hopefully I could cut a circle out and have this light up with a little tea light. I don't know if I want to paint the stairs. I'm definitely gonna paint this gray, these stones. Hopefully I'm gonna add more, but that'll be. And so here's gonna be the little pumpkin patch and the scarecrow and a little whatever. I like this part a lot for some reason. Now, I was gonna do it with my hand, like I said, and then the thing, but it makes no sense. Let's get the paintbrush. Try to spread it around evenly. Spread it good. Need a little more glue. Happy Halloween to everyone who's celebrating. David Wicker. All Hallows Eve. That's okay if I get some up there. A little overgrowth. I already seen a lot of, most of the creators challenge. They got some awesome work. Go check them out. I'm gonna leave a link. I also left it in my community post. If you guys been watching me, you know that I'm very low tech and I don't know how to do playlists or anything like that. But I'll definitely leave a link to the challenge so you can check out everybody's build. And a little bit, I don't think mine's qualified because, you know, I guess I didn't notice or I wasn't paying attention, and it's a trash bash build. Even though most of the stuff I use is trash or I find or is given to me. Like this big piece of foam was a little thing I did for one of my friends' snake tank. And he gave me the rest of the foam. He actually bought more foam so I could have enough, you know, to craft. But like I said, I didn't realize it was a trash bash challenge. Otherwise, I would have implemented more trash to the build. But most of the stuff I use, you know, was like scrap from other builds. At first, I didn't think I was gonna have enough flocking. But as you can see, this is more than enough. I like to spread it out and tap it. And Cobra, he's not a tabby. I don't know exactly his breed, but I usually have tabbies or calicos, if I'm saying it correct. I'm more of a dog person, but where I'm living, I can't have a dog. But I love cats. I actually love all animals. My friends that know me, they call me Keep a Pet J or Jota Mascota, because I always have 2 or 3 pets. Anyway, I'm gonna let this sit for a second, soak in. Then we're gonna shake off the excess. Oh boy, don't I wish. Roman red. That's from History of the World. Anyway, take a look. Came out nice, perfect, better than I thought. This has the tendency of getting browner, and I kind of want that. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. So this has the tendency to turn, because this was the same thing, and after a while this also, after a while it gets like this. But for this particular build, I would like, I wouldn't mind it turning this color. If it stays green, whatever, but I would like it like that, like a little more dead leaves, dead, grass. And if you want to see how I made this, you check out the, what is it, Crafting Cliffs or something like that. I also have a little tree upgrade where I put the flocking on my Christmas tree thing. Check it out if you want. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out all the fellow crafters in the challenge. So this is the reason I put the parchment paper under the thing. You learn from trial and error. You see, I don't know if you guys can see this, but go. And I was thinking I wasn't gonna have enough for both sides. This is the problem with me in crafting. I forget to turn the camera on a lot of the times. Crap, where's my paintbrush? So here I wanted to do a little bit different. So I'm using this sand that I collected and my family collected over the years from different beaches in different parts of the world, Puerto Rico, Bahamas, Coney Island. So a few years ago I found out that the reason they call Coney Island is because they had a bunch of rabbits running around all over the place over there. And I'm in New York and I just found that out a few years ago. I think it's a bit much, but I don't care. Too late now. I guess it's not too much. Some places could use a little bit. Put a little more. Let's get it. Water on the brush so don't stiffen up too much while I'm doing this. Crap. Almost did the same thing. Where are you? I definitely don't want the sand all over the place. Even though I'm going to get some of the sand all over the place. generous amount. I might hit this with a dark wash. It's just too light for me. That just sit there for a little bit, absorb the glue.